这临死之前我怎么着突然念一句那个人听不懂，吓人一跳。好，这艘大船也是咱们的了吧？哇，这艘船，空中暗杀他，我还爬着船上面去。哎，这是一好主意。哎，我主要我不知道是真的是杀他，还是说就是把他给制服，不太明白。他没提示我，之前一直提示就是说先鉴别他。
Hey. I just saw you were logging out, so I thought I'd stop by and give you something. A little welcome gift. We give awards to our top-notch employees for doing quality work. And they're nice to have since there's no official bonus scheme here. I already have about 11 or so. Oh. Bonjour? Of course. I'll pass it on. Well, looks like Olivier wants to meet with you. It's exciting. Follow me. It's on the top floor, so it's not hard to find. But the rest of this building can be confusing to first-timers, so we had the tools team whip up a great map application. Check your communicator. I added a waypoint to Olivier's office. Should be easy to find.
好，我不确定我会再上这儿来。这地儿有什么好玩的？这就是玉璧他的工作室的样子吗？如果要真的话，还挺漂亮的。要假的话，做的有点糙。好，连上了。这不可能是真的。这，B OK 15层。
Hello? Hi? Testing. Is this thing working? This is John from IT. We met earlier. I was calibrating your Animus. I'm sort of the Scotty of this Abstergo enterprise, in charge of all the tech stuff. Do you have a minute? Damn it. The tracker says you're on your way to Olivier's.
我靠，我的行动还都被人家监控呢。
I'll ping you when you're done. I have a favor to ask.
Bonjour. Go right in. He's waiting for you.
进，哎，进来。
Well, unless you are specifically ordering me to abandon it, I won't jeopardize our flagship project. Edward Kenway is the.
哎呦，后边写的中文呢。
But this is how Hollywood got its start, right? With pirate movies. Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn, and now we have access to the real deal. Wait. Exactly. We'll talk about all that together at the shareholders event. Right. Looking forward to seeing you too.
他们这公司到底是做游戏的还是搞坏事的？不太明白。
Salut! Hi! Thanks for coming in. I know you're busy. So I reviewed some of your data. Pretty raw stuff. Obviously, we need to scrub off some of the dirt to make it family-friendly. Maybe give Edward a voice like James Bond or something. More of a ladies' man.
哎呀，他是必须得走过去才行吗？他到底想往哪儿走啊？我们走开了，他往这边走。Sim City 模拟城市啊，这是。
A beautiful city, no? So the main reason I asked you here concerns something called the observatory. It's been mentioned a few times in the footage you found. I'd like to encourage you to focus on locating this specific set of memories as soon as possible. If it were up to me, on s'en crisse. I wouldn't bother. But some bigwigs at Abstergo Industries have been hounding me for days.
Abstergo
so
Industries.
Follow whatever leads you find, and hopefully we can... Oh, incoming call. I have to take this. We'll keep in touch. Bonne journée. Alan, bonjour. Oui, tout va bien.
哎呀，
Naturellement.
我倒希望这个戴斯蒙就是之前的这主角，一直突然跳出来，然后把他给营救了，或者怎么着。现在我还不知道我是谁呢。
You got a second? Good. I'm adding a waypoint to your map. So, a colleague of yours left for vacation this morning and forgot to send a video file she promised me. Since I hate just about everyone else on your floor, I was hoping you could help me. Could you transfer the file from her computer and deliver it to the courier when she comes?
当然不可能了，怎么可能动别人电脑
It's easy. You just wander over to their Animus, log in, and transfer the file. Easy. And please be snappy before I find a reason to hate you too.
不是，哎呀， OK， 内在文化基因反射，我们的行动是被控制的。哦，收集便条纸。
That's true.
A locked door? Not a problem. That's the advantage of me having level 1 security clearance. Now, you do too. Don't abuse it.
嚯，一级
Log
安
on and
全。
I'll walk you through this.
这有点像偷东西啊！我怎么觉得这不像干好事呢？啊，绕这一大圈。
Now, you need to bypass the core to find the data inside. Once you reach it, your communicator will download it automatically. You need to find your way around the core to reach the data inside.
哎呦，哦，这么着，这挺有意思啊，这
Cracked
个。
it. Good. The file should be downloading. I set up a database for any data you find.
呀，
Just
给我
look
一
for the
个
My Files section
序
in
列
your
号就好。
communicator, and you'll be redirected right away. Everything you download will be found in there. Protected by a firewall, of course.
December 23rd, 2012. Sample Recovery Unit Team Lead Fisher Case reporting on Subject 17, Desmond Miles.
哎呦，
The subject was deceased and unattended.
哇塞，
Time of death was placed around 0 hours and 7 minutes,
这
with
怎么回事？
conditions
这个？
favorable for DNA sample recovery.
这怎
We
么回
had
事
some？ initial concerns about interference in the vault, but given the skill and talent of this team, we were able to capture useful data.
哦，
I
这是
personally retrieved the
啊，
subject's backpack and extracted a
这
number
应
of
该就是
objects of
3里边
interest
的
to
那个。
undergo detailed analysis.
3里边最后嘛，他把手放在球上，放在
The
那个水
subject
晶球
displayed
上。
burns to the right hand, severe enough to fuse the bones, indicating some kind of spontaneous, intense burn trauma. Honestly, we've never seen anything like it before.
哇！最后他把手放在球上，
Head,
然后
neck, and
到
torso
底是不是
remained
要
in
做
good
这个？
condition.
是否要拯救2012年
I hand
2012
selected recovery agents to retrieve fluid samples, blood and saliva. We then commenced material extraction and were able to preserve several exemplary samples. Data analysis and sequencing is already underway, and I'm told proceeding with exceptional ease. Thanks to the cloud database and the work of Abstergo Sample Recovery Unit 3, the legacy of Subject 17
Wow.
will continue uninhibited as
戴
Sample
斯蒙嗝屁
17.
了。其实我特纳闷 ，Abstergo 怎么找到他那个地方？哇！哎，又开始
December
了。
20.
OK， 退出。咱们看过这个。
Oh, you're better at this than I'd hoped. Now zip on down to the lobby. Come on. See that file you acquired? I wouldn't recommend watching it. I mean, you could, but it's unpleasant. So once you hand it off, just pretend this never happened, okay? Otherwise, you'll just go to bed feeling sad. Anyway, the courier should be waiting downstairs. She's been here a while. I suppose it goes without saying, just because you now know how to hack all your colleagues' computers, it doesn't mean you should. I mean, not every day, right? No, seriously, though, that's illegal, so don't be a dick. Unless that's your nature.
哇！ 哎呀，这个我怎么弄啊？哎，已经到了哎，好。如果大家没看明白的话，就相当于是我控制左右，然后呢，它只能是到顶头，它每次移动到这最头上，然后最后呢，你终于能到这个绿圈上，然后转动。
You know, it's funny. I have this memory of you, one I keep coming back to, and I always think about it when I'm working or just before going to bed, because it sort of calms me, I guess. I was 14, I think, and you were trying to teach me how to walk with a light step. Remember that? How to be mindful of how much noise I made when I moved around. Simple stuff. Stuff I understand now, but back then, I gotta tell you, I thought you were just being an asshole. You told me you were gonna go up to your room and sit with your back to the door and read a book. And you wanted me to wait at least 15 minutes and then sneak up there and tap you on the shoulder without you knowing. I even remember the book you were reading at the time, the one by Captain Johnson. And you warned me that if you caught me, we'd have to start all over. Then you went upstairs. And I waited. I waited, and I waited, and I waited. I waited 4 hours before deciding to go up. And even then, it took me 20 minutes to get to the foot of the stairs. And another 30 to get up them. And then 10 to get down the hall, and there I was at the door and peeked into your room. And I was so hoping that you'd be asleep. But no, you were still reading, and I just about shit myself. But 10 minutes later, I was just 5 feet away from you. And that's when I remember setting my foot down. And you flinched. Ever so slightly. You flinched. I thought maybe I'd imagined it, but I knew you'd heard me. You didn't say anything. You just checked your watch, you reached for your drink, you took a sip, and then you kept reading. But I knew I'd failed. You didn't say anything. I didn't understand why.
咱不看了啊，这看了好长时间。2级安全。
It's a bit rude making the courier wait.
I am not sure I can keep this up, you know? This job is well below my skill level.
Yeah, well, your coffee is shit. You could use some practice.
What? No. Oh, look who's here. So you didn't forget, after all. You're just incredibly rude. And made poor Rebecca here wait for nearly 30 minutes.
怎么他们成
Sorry about him. He's high on his
Abstergo
own
的人
supply.
了？
So, how should we do this? Data transfer?
这俩人不是之前
Great.
游戏里的
That should do
那个
We'll
俩
email you
人
the
吗？
receipt. Till next time. Take care, Sean.
对呀，这不
Bye-bye,
上
yes,
吗？
bye. And don't expect any more free coffee. Arrogant.
他怎么开始卖咖啡
Grey,
了
isn't？she?
哦，别走！
Hey, I just got word the courier has come and gone. Wonderful, you're a miracle.
他怎么当顺丰了呢？顺丰快递了？
You're not a miracle. You're an employee. Doing a job.
大姐
Thanks for helping out.
大姐
Anyway, thanks. Have fun.
大
Pirate.
姐，怎么回事啊？怎么你们成了卖咖啡的了？不是，怎么成了快递？啊， 太囧了。来，咱们上楼，回到这个 Animus。
Assistance au niveau 2, projet échantillon 17. Support to the second floor, sample 17 target.
哦，哇，这一大圈绕的。好。
Oi. Where you going, the market?
No, My parents have asked me to come live with them. And I'd like to.
Oh, what do you mean, live with them? You live here with me.
I'm sorry, Edward, but my father is right. You had a decent wage when you worked the farm. Why can you not be satisfied with that? With me?
Decent wage? That job was near as, damn it, to robbery. You want to be married to a peasant the whole of your life?
All right, Edward. All right.
You leave now, Caroline. You'll never know what's coming to us. Caroline! Caroline!
好家伙，好家伙！
Kid.
Wake up, Kenway.
哎，梦到自己以前做的这些事情。
He left this morning with the galleon. As faith, we'll discover a good use for this old cove ourselves.
Aye, we'll make something of it in time. We could keep a fleet here if we liked. And with a bit of fixing up, it'd be a decent place to call home. Might even convince my wife to come one day.
Married, are you?
In God's eyes, I am. She left me some time ago.
Even so,
别，这人是男的女的到底？
Pirates don't respect a man with higher commitments than rum and plunder.
Upon mine honor. Let me know if you find anything.
好家伙，我特别想知道到底那哥们儿男的女的。好，咱们现在跟随，这跟随谁呀 ？James Kidd， 詹姆斯·奇特嘛 ，James Kidd。这个也，我估计如果是柯南的话，就可以翻译成基德 Kidd。
Edward, over here. I found something. You must see this. Come on, man.
好，找到什么了？
Odd-looking things, aren't they? Old and weathered.
Is this what they call Mayan? Or is it Aztec?
Are you good with riddles, Edward? Puzzles and ponderings and the like?
No worse than the next man, why?
I think you've a natural gift for it. The way you think and work. The way you understand the world.
Well, I don't know about that. You're talking in riddles now and I don't understand a word.
Clamber on top of this thing here, will you? Help me solve something. Concentrate and focus all your senses. Look past shadow and sound, deep into matter, until you see and hear a kind of shimmering.
A shimmering?
You want...
Ah, right. I know this feeling. I have since I was a lad. It's like using every sense at once, isn't it? To see sounds and hear shapes. Quite a combination.
我记着 Brotherhood 还是个 Revelation 里就有这种东西。啊，在这儿把宝藏在这巴掌。
Has a strange look. Is it worth something?
Nothing you can spend. But if you find all of them, it'll lead to something grand.
How many?
A few dozen, I think. This way. I've something else to show you.
这个半男半女人肯定是神。好家伙，这么多！好，我就看看它没有什么用了，应该没有。什么东西？大伊那瓜？哦，这地宫啊！
Here we are. What do you think?
I think Monsieur Ducasse was a man of many secrets.
Aye, and look here. A solid staircase leading God knows where. What do you suppose lies at the top?
From what I knew of Ducasse, wouldn't be surprised to find eclectic instruments of torture and villainy. An Iron Maiden or a collection of thumbscrews.
Or a
哇
pair of
真恶心！
Not a nice way to kick off. But that is some damn fine gear.
刺客
Try the key you took from Ducasse.
That's one. Only 4 left.
Aye. It might be that these 4 Templars have them. See the names here? They've been sent to kill these 4 targets.
Hang me, that's the map I sold to Governor Torres in Havana. He said it marked the location of assassin encampments.
You think maybe you owe them a bit of warning, then? If you have any kind of heart beating in that chest.
Suppose I could? If it leads me to the 4 other keys.
Bad excuse is better than none at all.